So I don't know what you are. Let's go find out. You pull up alongside a boat at anchor. There are signs of life on board, but nobody appears to greet you. Call out. Almost immediately, a small slot on the door snaps open and a pair of frantic eyes peer at you. Who goes there? A fisherman. What do you want? Just checking to see if you're okay. I seem okay. No, I'm very much not okay. I'm supposed to be delivering this package to Little tomorrow, but I'm being stopped. A huge leviathan lurks in these deep waters. I've seen it. It hung in the water, its gaping mouth just below the boat. Would have swallowed this vessel whole if I hadn't bolted to the shallows. I'm not going any further into this accursed chain. I could deliver the package for you, would you? Well, that'd be nice. The courier pushes a lumpy brown package through the door hole. It squelches slightly as you take it in your hands. Dark fluid oozes from one corner. Thank you, stranger. This is bound for dock worker at Little Morrow. Not sure what's inside, but listen. I know this sounds crazy. Sometimes I think I can hear the faintest whispers coming from it. Now, I'm not supposed to be transporting live goods. Don't have the equipment for it, so just be careful with this thing, whatever it is. Here, why don't you take this too? It's a book. Thank you, book. I'll be on my way whenever the coast is clear. Safe travels. Safe travels. Maybe that's what we were hearing the whole time out in the distance. The faint howls of a leviathan. I don't know why I said leviathan like that. Leviathan. Leviosa. Making it to Steel Point would be a wise idea. So I haven't seen her in a while. Hey, thanks again for helping me move out here. I've managed to get myself set up. I found this while I was unpacking. You should take it. Book. If you ever need to use the dock or store stuff here, be my guest. Oh, that's it? Cool. The thunder is so realistic. Everything about this. So good. I've said it a few times now, but this game is just so good. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Expect the unexpected, I guess. Oh my god. Fucking thing came out of nowhere. Like I saw it, but I thought I was safe over here. God damn it. I'm so bad at driving the boat. I don't know what I'm to do. SOS. Castaway. I'm saved! Oh, goodness sight, these sore eyes. Okay. I bet I do. I've certainly felt better. Been chewing on seaweed and starfish for longer than I'd like. I washed up here. Oh, it must be some 2 weeks ago now. We were in a rough seas when a wave hit us broadside. Was jolted aboard and swept away. I thought my crew would have come to find me by now, but yours is the first ship I've seen pass by here. Did the boys send you looking for me? No. Oh well, I'm sure they're out there looking anyways. Can you take me to Little Morrow? Sure. Right lines aboard. I'm gonna go to Little Morrow, fix my shit, and then come back and finish off this area. 'Cause obviously there's something here. Little Morrow would be the one to the left. I don't know why it's not. The sweet, rank smell of civilization. I thought I could never miss it. He turns to you for someone who has just been saved. He seems gloomy. I've not got much on me, as you can imagine. And I've a feeling this isn't worth much anymore, for me, at least, but perhaps it'll be worth something for you. Man, I have trouble reading. He removes a signet ring from his left hand and presses it. Or it embolizes with a symbol of a captain. Dock worker. How's the day treating you? Got a package for you. Delivery, eh? Oh, it's a big one. Let me see. He takes a large packet and examines it gently with his hands. He lifts one of the ears and listens for a while. He seems satisfied. Much appreciated, friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, wish me luck. He turns and hurries off down the dock with another word for you, or compensated without another word. Okay. Have a nice day. All right. First of all, prepare my ship, please. I'm gonna finish off my engine learning. Let's see. Almost have enough. Oh, maybe because I'm... Wait, I'm not gonna question it. Alright, mission prepared. I need another book to read. The only other thing I might want to do is talk to the lighthouse keeper and the mayor. I've been finding relics for the collector. Relics collector? Not sure what you're hoping to achieve with this character. Even know if you've stopped to consider it. Mayor, what can I do for you? I want the wider region now. I heard that my counterpart Luraro met the most unfortunate, and they say he went quite mad. Okay, yeah, you're right. Tale of the old mayor. Now, what else can I do? Okay, so we're gonna head back to Steel Point. We're gonna explore this little set of islands here after we hand in the key to this guy, or maybe we'll go explore these like right islands because I don't remember what was over here. We'll figure it out. Let's go hand in that thing to the collector first. It's not like those islands down there aren't like far or anything. Like I can get to it quite quickly. Bam, bam, bam. Look how much damage you'll do to your ship if you just go full speed. Ram it into the wall. You enter the house carrying an ornate and necklace. The collector recognizes it almost. Excellent find. It demands pride of place in my collection. He sweeps aside some scrapes of dusty tape on a dusty table. Dirty table. Candle wax pooling in its corners. He places the necklace carefully in the clearing. And I suppose you'll be demanding recompense as well? Once more he opens the book, dust pouring from the pages as he reads aloud. You begin to feel weak, but you're rooted to the spot, knees on the verge of buckling. Knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti. As he finishes speaking, you feel a blood rushing back to your legs, and a strange feeling of power grows in your chest. So close. One more remains. I loathe to suggest it, but the abyssal plane on the approach to Devil's Spine is a likely candidate. See what you can find. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? Are you human? Your inquiry is met with a piercing gaze. Why, of course, as human as you are. Honestly, get some rest. You spin me right round. Oh yes, this is where the blue man was. The blue hooded dude. Oh shit, you watch from a distance for some time but you see no movement. Turn around and leave quietly. So if you go back to those locations, they're all going to be dead, essentially. What I'm figuring out. Creepy! Yeah, so we're just going to head out to these outer islands and see if we can find some stuff. Not too hard pressed. I have like a real uneasy feeling right now, like something is like following me. So that's another crab. Okay, yeah, we have been here. I wish there was a way that I can mark things on the map, like if there was like little emojis, like in Breath of the Wild. That'd be really cool. Is that the Leviathan, or is that just a whale? Hoyas? Reap the corpses of any fish in your sight, long range. I don't know what that means. I wish there was some music playing. What will we do with the drunken sailor? Gotta give your own sea shanty sometimes. I think Assassin's Creed Black Flag had some of the best soundtracking for like pirate music. Not even just like pirate music in general, but like sea shanties alone were something else, you know? Let's see. Where did I come back here? Was it just because I needed to rest? Guess so. I had a purpose. Just don't remember what it was. Heading out to Steel Point. Gonna collect some steel today. You know, something I didn't do in the swamp areas, I didn't fully explore it now that I realize it. I kind of just rushed through that area without even a thought process going in. The once strong wooden hull lays broken against the shoreline. The stern is completely breached. Right inside the stern. You pull a bit closer and manage to clamber your way back in. Upgrade point, anti-cloth. I have the time, I have the patience. First fuck, I need to pay attention. I'm trying to do two things at once. See, it's because I fucked it up 3 times. Okay. I'm just fucking. What am I doing, man? I wanted the engine. Yeah. Maybe we should go for that. I also need to upgrade these. I want to get these. I want to make it optimal so that I could use... See, this has volcanic and coastal. So there's a way that coastal and oceanic. See, there's a way that you can do it so that you get everything with limited things. You know, like right now I have 1, 2, 3 options, and I have 8. I don't know. I am going to be very excited to get that engine. I'll add 2 of these to give me like an extra boost. Sleep, sleep, sleep. What do we do with the drunken sailor? What do we do with the drunken sailor? Laying morning. I don't remember the rest. If any of y'all played Dishonored, they had their own version of that called the Drunken Whaler. Give me that bling bling. Commemorative Mickey Mouse plate. Stone hums. I don't know what to think of those humming stones. Like, okay, hang on. I want to just go back. First of all, how much is it? 405. Sometimes the mini games are just super easy. Sometimes they're just like, what the fuck? I'd like to sail to you. I like that the parts don't cost money. They don't cost that much money compared to some other things. Like, the upgrades are ridiculous in price. Like, this new upgrade is gonna cost me 1,500. 1,500. Great. So our plan, since we did explore all this now, we can head out to this little island over here, and then we can move on over here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're off on an adventure! Island have a tower on it? Wait. Okay. Go on dock next to an old rowboat. Somebody is here. He's hunched over by the campfire, muttering to himself. Cautiously approach. The old mayor?
Did you throw it back?
What?
The book.
You're mistaking me for somebody else.
I'm not seeing things. It's really you, isn't it?
Who do you think I am? He turns away, wringing his hands. He speaks to the fire.
It was him. Him and his damned wife. They dredged up that old book, but something cloaked in fog followed it out. Right through the boat.
The man makes crude explosion noises and motions wide with his hands, still talking to the fire as though pantomiming a story to a child.
It spoke. It said it was coming for our breath. That we wouldn't be needing it soon, and then darkness crashed down. An age later, some of us washed up on the shore, and him still clutching that book. Throw it back, we cried. As the fog rolled ashore, we thought surely it can't still be undone.
What book?
Silver and crimson, the book covered in her blood.
Not making any sense.
Throw it back!
The man closes his eyes tight as he holds back his tears. His voice falls to a whisper.
Oh, please, the lighthouse keeper, she saw. She knows where it came from, where it needs to go.
What do you know about the fog?
It's cloaked, that calamitous thing. It's evil, haven't you felt it?
What does the lighthouse keeper have to do with this? She saw it all, that ruinous day. Ask her, beg her, tell her He trails off, his face collapsing in sorrow. Tell me about the book. Silver and crimson, silver and crimson. Okay, that's the collector's book. That's the collector's book. Alright, let me go... Man, I'm hearing things. Interesting. There's like a magma spot there, but I thought I could like go through it or at least like catch something there, but doesn't seem like there's anything. Ah, dang it. Gosh, dang it. Fuck. Okay, it's not all bad. I can at least what was it that I wanted to upgrade next? Get the versatile rod. Coastal shallow mangrove volcanic. I feel like the nets are very situational, you know? Also shallow mangrove bulk. Yeah, so that takes care of all of that. Then you can get a nice like little 6 spot here for this little but that's it. If this takes that. If I get a 4th spot here, I can add a net, I guess. I guess that's how I could set it up if you have 4 and 4. That makes sense. Should I just go to the Devil's Spine and just repair there? Check the last island over here, because this is the only set of islands I haven't checked yet. Okay, I gotta remember that the mayor is here. Oh, I can't. Yeah, that's the fishing line that I broke. Oh, those are bushes. I thought those were like people. Is that screaming? Creepy as hell. Floating dock. That's the thing. Storage. Storage. Ooh, can I have action battle? That's one from her. Oh, I can. Repair hull damage before. Oh, right. Turkey. I guess that's a good idea. Oh, no way I can get my thing set up right away. Purchase upgrade. Thank you.